Alrighty, let's make a mask. So we have our inside fabric and our outside fabric. They were sewn up already along the little nose piece. They are right sides together. This is the fabric that's going to be shown to the world. It's on the inside of both of these. The first thing that we're going to do with both of these is do a really quick right side out on. Line up this bottom part together, kind of roll them out so that they're nice and flat up here, and just iron them really quick. This will just make the next part a whole lot easier, and when you're all done, it will look a lot better and more professional. So again, the easiest way to do that is line up these flat pieces, roll it out. Don't be afraid to give it a little extra help if it needs it. Iron it down, and we're ready for the next one. So we're going to take our the outside fabric and do it back right sides together again. Now we're going to take our inside liner fabric, and you're going to poke it in here like this. It's not in there very well, and that is okay. Right now we have a little fabric taco. Isn't it adorable? Let's turn it into a mask. Step one, we are going to add the elastic. So I have these cut to about 6 1/4 inches. This seems to be pretty good for most people. It's a little bit big, which is better than a little bit small, because you can make it smaller yourself. You can't really make it bigger. So I like to glue based. That means I just use your very cheap Target glue. As long as it's washable, don't use anything that's permanent like most fabric glues, because it won't come out. We actually want this to come out after we're done. I'm going to do a little line of glue on these flat corners. Don't use too much. Press it down, make sure this is not getting twisted around too badly, and put this in the other corner. I'm going to hold that down. Now I'm going to take my liner fabric, my inside fabric, come here little buddy, and I'm going to line it up as best as I can with my blue teepee fabric. And then I'm going to take my iron and heat set it. This dries that glue in a second, so it's not going to go anywhere. You can also totally use pins here. I don't like pins, so I'm not going to use them for that. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. A little bit of glue on each of these little corners. Take my elastic, plop it in here, line this back up again. I'm getting glue all over myself, and that's okay. I think I spent my entire elementary school years with glue covering my fingers, so just comes full circle. Heat set it with your iron again. Now it's not gonna, everything's gonna be stuck in there. Now I'm gonna work on my the inside part. So you just wanna line up your edges as best as you can, and then we're gonna use a hateful pin, and we'll pin it together here. I tried doing glue with this, but it actually took way longer, so this is gonna work just fine. I'll be okay. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. See if you can get them really nicely lined up. Again, it does not have to be perfect. These will work just fine if they're off just a little bit. And I'm gonna do the same down here at the bottom. Come here. Okay, one more over on this side. Line this up. Make sure there's no little puckers in there. And pin it. The last step before you're going to sew is take a marker or a pencil or whatever. I use good old Crayola washable markers because they wash out. And we're going to put about a 2-inch, we want to have about a 2-inch gap here, because this is where we're going to leave this open, because obviously our right sides are together, right? So we're going to sew all the way around here. And then we're going to leave this open, and then we're going to poke it through, and then we'll have a mask that has a really nice seam or edges on it that isn't going to come apart. So mark this up, and then we'll go to the sewing machine.